Day 38, Part 1. Hey, how are you? Yesterday I talked with my friend Jorge. He was at my apartment. We talked about language learning. Part 2A. Yesterday I talked with my friend Jorge. We talked with my friend Jorge last week? No. Yesterday you talked with Jorge. You talked with Jorge yesterday. Who did I talk last week? Jorge, your tag last week. Did I tag Eva yesterday? Your tag with your friend Jorge. Is my friend's name Jose? No. Jorge, your friend's name is Jorge. His name is Jorge. What's my friend's name? His name is Jorge. Did I talk with my friend Jorge yesterday or last week? Yesterday. You talked with your friend Jorge yesterday. When did I talk with my friend Jorge? Yesterday. Yesterday I talked with Jorge. Part 2B, present. I talking with my friend Jorge right now. They are talking with my friend Eva right now. You're talking with your friend Jorge right now. You don't know Eva right now. Who is talking right now? Jorge. You are talking with your friend Jorge. You are talking my friend Jorge right now? Yes, you are talking your friend Jorge right now. When did I talk with my friend Jorge? Right now. You are talking with your friend Jorge right now. Part 3. Jorge was at my apartment. Was Jorge at his apartment? No, Jorge was at your apartment. Was Jorge at my apartment or at his apartment? Was Jorge your Jorge? I was at your apartment. What was Jorge? Jorge was at your apartment. Was Jorge at my apartment? Yes, Jorge was at your apartment. Who was at my apartment? Jorge. Jorge was at your apartment. Part 4A. Pass. Yesterday, Jorge and I spoke about language learning. Jorge and I spoke about language learning spoke about language learning. Jorge and I spoke about language learning. What did Jorge and I talk about? Language learning. Jorge and I talked about language learning. Did Jorge Paul talked about language learning? Yes, Jorge Paul talked about language learning. When did he speak? Last week or yesterday? Yesterday. You spoke about language learning. You spoke about language learning? Yes, you spoke about language learning. Part 4B. Present. Jorge and I talk about language learning right now. Jorge and I spoke about language learning. Speaking about language learning. What did Jorge and talk about? I'm talking about spoke about language learning. Is Jorge about talked about spoke language learning? Yes, Jorge about spoke about language learning. When are you talking? Last week or right now? Right now. Jorge and I are talking about language learning right now. You are talking learning right now. You are talking learning? Yes. You are talking language learning right now. Part 5. Today I'm talking with my friend Jorge. He's now my apartment. I'm my apartment with him. We talked about language learning. We talked about understand and write better in language. We're happy to learn language. Have a nice day. Personal question. What do you talk about to your friends? Sports. I talking about sports.